Welcome to Lesson 1.6, Interpreting Evidence Rules and Case Law. This is a crucial skill for any legal professional. Understanding how to interpret evidence rules and apply case law is essential for effective evidence practice. It directly impacts whether evidence is admissible in court. Evidence rules come from various sources: statutes, court rules, and common law principles. The federal rules of evidence provide a baseline framework for evidence practice. However, New York common law and CPLR provisions often supplement or even diverge from these federal standards. When interpreting evidence rules, especially statutory ones, the process starts with careful statutory interpretation. Begin with the rule's plain language. If it's clear, the meaning is usually found in the text. If ambiguous, consult legislative history, judicial precedent, and the policy rationales behind the rule. For example, Federal Rule of Evidence 408 excludes compromise offers. Interpreting compromise determines the scope of protection for settlement communications. Common law evidence principles, unlike statutes, evolve through judicial decisions. Understanding them requires researching how courts have applied these principles in practice and tracking their evolution over time. A prime example is the Molyneux Rule, established in 1901, and how subsequent cases have refined its exceptions for motive, intent, and identity, even to modern evidence like DNA. Navigating the legal landscape requires understanding the hierarchy of precedent and how to resolve conflicting rules. Appellate precedent binds lower courts, and when evidence rules conflict, the higher authority always controls. Constitutional protections override statutory evidence rules, and statutes, in turn, override common law principles. Sometimes, you'll encounter adverse authority that seems to challenge your case. This is where the art of distinguishing comes in. You must be able to show that the adverse case is distinguishable based on its specific facts or the law applied, demonstrating why a different rule should apply to your situation. This form of sophisticated advocacy requires meticulous factual and legal analysis to build a compelling argument. While rare, overruling precedent is possible if there are substantial legal or factual developments that warrant reconsideration. Practitioners argue that the precedent rested on outdated assumptions or that facts have fundamentally changed. Mastering the interpretation of evidence rules and case law empowers practitioners to research complex issues, identify controlling authority, and construct persuasive arguments grounded in proper legal analysis. This is the foundation of sophisticated evidence practice.